Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Halle Berry. A trailblazer of strength, style, and staying power, Halle Berry stands as one of Hollywood's most iconic and versatile performers, a woman whose career has broken barriers, reshaped expectations, and inspired generations. With her captivating presence, emotional depth, and unwavering determination, she has carved out a legacy that extends far beyond the screen. Early life and foundations. Halle Maria Berry was born on August 14, 1966, in Cleveland, Ohio. Raised primarily by her mother, Judith, she learned independence and resilience at a young age, qualities that would later define her personal and professional path. Before acting, Berry made her mark in beauty pageants, becoming the first African American Miss Teen All-American in 1985, followed by runner-up in the Miss USA pageant the next year. These early achievements opened the door to the entertainment industry, a career defined by versatility. Berry's rise began with roles that showcased her adaptability, from the sitcom Living Dolls to her breakthrough performance opposite Eddie Murphy in Boomerang, 1992. Throughout the 1990s, she demonstrated a rare ability to fully inhabit diverse characters, from the feisty addict in Jungle Fever to the historical figure Dorothy Dandridge, a portrayal that earned her an Emmy and a Golden Globe. Her most historic moment arrived in 2002 when she won the Academy Award for Best Actress for her performance in Monsters Ball. She became the first, and still the only, Black woman to win the award in that category. Berry's emotional acceptance speech remains one of the most memorable in Oscars history, marking a milestone not only for her but for representation in Hollywood. Hollywood icon and action star Berry continued to expand her repertoire, starring in major franchises and action roles. She portrayed Storm in the X-Men series, reinforcing her global star status, and later headlined films such as Gothika, Catwoman, and Die Another Day, where she made a memorable mark as Bond girl Jinx Johnson. Her willingness to perform intense physical roles ultimately led her to the John Wick universe, where she trained rigorously to play the fierce Sophia in John Wick, Chapter 3 Parabellum. Behind the camera, never content to stay within boundaries, Berry stepped into directing with the 2020 film Bruised, in which she also starred as an MMA fighter. The project showcased her commitment to storytelling and her talent for elevating characters defined by grit and complexity. It also signaled her growing role as a creative force behind the scenes. Personal strength and advocacy off-screen. Berry has become known for her advocacy work, especially in support of domestic violence survivors and diabetes awareness, stemming from her own experiences and health challenges. She has spoken openly about resilience, motherhood, and self-discovery, connecting deeply with fans worldwide. Legacy and cultural impact. Halle Berry's influence extends beyond awards and box office success. She is a pioneer who helped reshape the trajectory for Black actresses in Hollywood, proving that diverse stories and powerful performances can, and must, take center stage. With a career spanning more than 3 decades, Berry continues to reinvent herself while inspiring new generations of artists. Halle Berry. A deeper look at the journey of a Hollywood trailblazer. Halle Berry's story is one of perseverance, reinvention, and undeniable talent. Over more than 3 decades, she has built a career that defies limitations, becoming a symbol of representation, strength, and creative evolution in the film industry. Early life and influences. Born on August 14, 1966. In Cleveland, Ohio, Halle Maria Berry grew up in a racially mixed family environment marked by both love and hardship. Her mother, an English-born psychiatric nurse, raised Halle and her sister after separating from their father, a hospital attendant. Berry has often spoken about the challenges of her childhood, including witnessing domestic violence, experiences that would later inform her emotional range as an actress and motivate her advocacy work. Berry attended Bedford High School, where she excelled in academics, cheerleading, and the school newspaper. Driven, ambitious, and full of charisma, she also began entering beauty pageants, winning titles such as Miss Teen All-American and Miss Ohio USA, and placing as first runner-up in the 1986 Miss USA competition. These achievements helped launch her into modeling and eventually acting. The breakthrough years Berry's first TV role came in the short-lived sitcom Living Dolls, 1989. But her major breakthrough arrived with the 1991 film Jungle Fever, directed by Spike Lee. Her portrayal of a crack addict was raw, fearless, and transformative, instantly establishing her as a rising star. Throughout the 1990s, she continued proving her versatility. Boomerang, 1992, playing opposite Eddie Murphy. She became widely recognized for her warmth and charm in a romantic comedy setting. The Flintstones, 1994, Berry embraced comedy again as the glamorous secretary Sharon Stone. Losing Isaiah, 1995, a dramatic and emotionally charged role that showcased her depth. Her portrayal of legendary actress Dorothy Dandridge in HBO's Introducing Dorothy Dandridge, 1999, became a defining moment. Berry not only earned an Emmy and Golden Globe, but the project allowed her to honor another Black pioneer whose career had paved the way for her own Oscar triumph and global stardom in 2001. Berry delivered the performance that changed everything. As Leticia Musgrove in Monsters Ball, she gave a raw, deeply human portrayal of grief, vulnerability, and resilience. Her Academy Award win for Best Actress made history. She was the first Black woman to receive the honor in the category. Her speech, emotional and filled with gratitude, remains one of the Oscars' most iconic moments. Berry dedicated the award to all the women of color whose paths had been blocked or ignored, calling it a breakthrough for generations to come. Following her historic win, Berry became one of Hollywood's highest-paid actresses and a global star. Action hero and franchise icon Berry's filmography includes some of the most recognizable roles of the 2000s, Storm in the X-Men franchise, where she embodied one of Marvel's most powerful and beloved mutants. Jinx Johnson in Die Another Day, 2002, where she revitalized the Bond girl archetype with strength and independence. Gothika, 2003, and Catwoman, 2004, both of which highlighted her commitment to daring roles, even when the films themselves earned mixed reviews. In later years, Berry continued to embrace action-heavy characters. For John Wick, Chapter 3 Parabellum, 2019, she trained in boxing, gunwork, jiu-jitsu, and dog handling, impressing audiences with her intensity and discipline. Stepping behind the camera, one of Berry's most significant career moves was directing and starring in Bruised, 2020, a film centered on a disgraced MMA fighter. The role required grueling physical preparation and emotional vulnerability, while the directing challenge marked a major milestone in her creative journey. The film premiered on Netflix and became one of the platform's most watched titles upon release. Personal life, advocacy, and resilience. Berry's personal life has often been in the public spotlight, her marriages, relationships, and experiences with motherhood. She has 2 children, a daughter with model Gabrielle Aubry and a son with actor Olivier Martinez. Beyond the headlines, Berry has become a strong advocate for issues that matter deeply to her. Domestic violence awareness. Drawing from childhood memories and her own adult experiences, Berry supports organizations that assist survivors and champions stronger protections and resources. Diabetes awareness. After being diagnosed with type 1 diabetes early in her career, later reclassified as type 2, she has promoted health education and proactive care, using her platform to raise awareness. Diversity in Hollywood. Berry continues to speak openly about the lack of representation in the film industry, calling for more roles, opportunities, and leadership positions for people of color, especially women. Enduring influence and legacy. Halle Berry's legacy is multifaceted. A pioneer, her Oscar win remains a landmark achievement, symbolizing both progress and the ongoing need for change. A versatile artist, Berry has excelled in drama, comedy, action, and independent cinema, proving her broad range and dedication to her craft. A cultural icon, from her red carpet elegance to her status in franchises like X-Men and James Bond, Berry continues to be celebrated around the world. A survivor and role model, her candid discussions about struggles, whether personal, professional, or health-related, have resonated with millions, solidifying her place as an inspiration. Halle Berry's journey is far from over. With upcoming projects, continued activism, and her evolution into a filmmaker, she remains one of Hollywood's most influential and enduring figures.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.